Welcome to this essential guide about a crucial update that could put an extra PS 916 in your pocket if you're a state pensioner born in specific years. This isn't just another minor adjustment to the pension system. It's a significant boost that could make a real difference in your daily life. Today, we're diving deep into exactly who qualifies for this additional money, how you can claim it, and what you need to know about this important development in the UK's pension landscape. Picture this. You're sitting at your kitchen table, sorting through your monthly bills, when you discover you're entitled to nearly £1,000 more than you thought. For many UK pensioners, this isn't just a dream, it's becoming reality. The recent changes to the state pension system have opened up new opportunities for certain age groups, and you might just be one of the lucky ones who qualify for this substantial increase. Let's start by addressing the elephant in the room. Who exactly is eligible for this PS 916 boost? The answer lies in a specific set of birth years that have been affected by historical changes in the pension system. These changes primarily impact those who reach state pension age before April 6, 2016, particularly those born between 1938 and 1953. During these years, the UK pension system underwent several significant transformations, creating what we now know is a complex web of entitlements and qualifying criteria. The root of this additional payment stems from the government's recognition of historical inequalities in the state pension system. For decades, the system had various quirks and complications that left some pensioners receiving less than others, despite having similar working histories. The introduction of the new state pension in 2016 highlighted these disparities, and now efforts are being made to address these historical imbalances. For those born between 1938 and 1953, the pension system was particularly complex. During their working years, they encountered multiple changes to national insurance contributions, married women's pension rights, and the SERP state earnings-related pension scheme. These changes created a labyrinth of rules and exceptions that, in some cases, led to reduced pension payments compared to what people might have received under today's simpler system. The PS 916 boost is particularly relevant for women born in this period who may have been affected by the old married women's stamp, a reduced rate of national insurance contributions that many women opted for in the belief it would benefit them through their husband's pension rights. However, this often resulted in lower personal pension entitlements. The current adjustment aims to rectify some of these historical disadvantages. But it's not just about married women. Men born in these years might also qualify for the increase, particularly if they have gaps in their national insurance record or if they were affected by certain workplace pension schemes that interacted with the state pension system in complex ways. The key is understanding how your personal circumstances align with the qualifying criteria. One of the most significant aspects of this pension boost is its relationship to the contracted-out pension system. Many people who worked in the public sector or for large private companies during their careers were contracted out of the additional state pension, paying lower national insurance contributions in exchange for workplace pension benefits. This arrangement, while beneficial in many ways, could have impacted their overall state pension entitlement. The PS 916 increase takes into account these historical complexities and aims to provide a fairer outcome for those affected. It's particularly important for people who may have had interrupted work histories, perhaps due to caring responsibilities or periods of unemployment, as these gaps could have significantly impacted their pension entitlements under the old system. Understanding the timeline of these pension changes is crucial. The transformation of the UK pension system didn't happen overnight. It was a gradual process that evolved through various governments and economic conditions. The introduction of SERPs in 1978, its subsequent modification in the 1980s and 1990s, and finally, its replacement with the state second pension in 2002, all contributed to the complex landscape we're now trying to navigate. For those born in the qualifying years, it's essential to understand how these historical changes might have affected your pension. The PS 916 boost isn't automatically applied. In many cases, you'll need to actively check your eligibility and make a claim. This involves reviewing your national insurance record, understanding your work history, and potentially providing evidence of your circumstances during key periods. The process of claiming this additional amount requires careful attention to detail. The Department for Work and Pensions, DWP, has specific procedures in place for assessing eligibility and processing claims. You might need to provide documentation about your work history, marriage status if relevant, and any periods where you are claiming benefits or receiving credits for caring responsibilities. It's worth noting that the PS 916 figure is a maximum amount. Not everyone who qualifies will receive the full sum. The actual amount you might receive depends on various factors, including your national insurance contribution record, whether you were contracted out of the additional state pension, and your overall pension entitlement under both the old and new systems. For many pensioners, this boost could make a significant difference to their weekly income. In today's economic climate, with rising living costs and increasing pressure on household budgets, an extra PS 916 could provide valuable financial breathing space. It might mean being able to keep the heating on longer during winter months, afford better quality food, or simply have a bit more security in knowing there's a financial buffer available. The impact of this pension increase extends beyond individual beneficiaries. It represents a broader recognition of the need to address historical pension inequalities and ensure fair treatment for all retirees. This is particularly important given the increasing life expectancy and the growing proportion of the population in retirement age. For those wondering about the application process, it's important to note that the system is designed to be as straightforward as possible, though it may still seem daunting at first. The first step is usually to contact the pension service, either by phone or online, to discuss your circumstances and potential eligibility. They can guide you through the necessary steps and explain what documentation you might need to provide. One crucial aspect to consider is the timing of your claim. While there's no strict deadline for claiming this increase, it's generally better to act sooner rather than later. The sooner you start the process, the sooner you could begin receiving any additional payments you're entitled to. Additionally, in some cases, payments can be backdated, potentially resulting in a substantial lump sum payment. The introduction of this pension boost also highlights the importance of regularly reviewing your pension situation. Many people reach retirement age without a full understanding of their entitlements, potentially missing out on significant amounts of money. This PS 916 increase serves as a reminder that it's worth staying informed about pension changes and checking whether you might be eligible for additional benefits or payments. It's particularly important to understand how this increase fits into the broader context of state pension provision. The UK's state pension system has evolved significantly over the years, and this latest adjustment is part of an ongoing process to make the system fairer and more equitable for all retirees. Understanding these changes can help you make more informed decisions about your retirement planning and ensure you're receiving everything you're entitled to. For those born in the qualifying years, it's worth considering how this increase might affect other benefits or entitlements you currently receive. In most cases, the additional pension payment won't affect your eligibility for other benefits, but it's always worth checking to ensure you understand the full impact on your financial situation. The role of national insurance contributions in determining pension entitlements cannot be overstated. Your contribution record plays a crucial role in determining whether you qualify for this increase and how much you might receive. This includes not just the contributions you made while working, but also credits you might have received for periods when you were unable to work, perhaps due to illness, unemployment, or caring responsibilities. One often overlooked aspect of the pension system is the importance of voluntary contributions. Some people might find that making voluntary national insurance contributions could increase their pension entitlement, potentially qualifying them for this PS 916 boost or other increases. While this involves an upfront cost, it could lead to significantly higher pension payments over the long term. The complexity of the pension system means that many people might not realize they're eligible for this increase. This is particularly true for those who have moved between different types of employment, taken career breaks, or have complicated work histories. It's worth noting that even if you're unsure about your eligibility, It's better to check than to potentially miss out on money you're entitled to.